Good morning, guys. Coach Matt coming to you from a rainy CrossFit Manitowoc Homestead location on a Thursday morning. This is for your Friday, the 1st of May workout, which is called Angie. Angie is one of our bodyweight benchmarks, one of my favorites, and the theme for Angie is muscular endurance or strength endurance. This is how many reps of a moderate resistance exercise you can do without your muscles tiring out. And in that spirit, we have hundreds of reps. So 100 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 air squats. For this one, you are supposed to do it in order. So you're not supposed to break it up into like 20 of each for 5 rounds. You're supposed to try to do all 100 pull-ups. And the point being that like at a certain point, your arms just can't do any more pull-ups and you have to stop and you have to get off the bar, shake your arms out, recover, and do a few more, and that the sets go progressively down in reps. Not unsimilar to our kamikaze squats, right? And that's kind of the same type of energy system training that we're doing when we do a workout like Angie. For the pull-ups, I have substitutes of either rows or a American kettlebell swing, right? And either one of those would be fine to sub in for it. For the push-ups, set up a resistance that allows you to get, say, 20 to 25 reps on the first shot at it without breaking up. So in other words, don't do push-ups that are so challenging that you can't get to 5 to 10 reps on your very first set after doing all the pull-ups. And one of the ones, Angie is a relatively high rep body weight, pushing, pulling on the upper body, and there is a delayed onset muscle soreness is a real thing, and that can happen to you if you choose a resistance that is too high and then you just bang up against the failure of the muscles too many times in a row. So I want to make sure that you guys pick a resistance for all these exercises that is appropriate and that doesn't leave you so sore that you can't straighten your arms out the next day. And I'll tell you, I've had that happen to me after a workout like Angie, where it's high rep pull-ups, and I'm able to do a significant amount of unassisted pull-ups, and it's that repetitive eccentric motion that gets me to that point where I'm so sore I can't straighten my arms out. So another example of something you could do is pick a number that is smaller, like 70, right? And do that instead of the 100, right? And move your way through and just pick that and be done with it after that total number. Sit-ups, I know we just did sit-ups yesterday, or sit-ups today as in Annie, so you got 100 more to do today. One of the things that I will program in from time to time is, hey, we just did that yesterday. And occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally something pops up in your life that you're like, I just had to do something hard. Why do I have to do something hard again today? Or like, I just ran yesterday, should I run today? And not every time, but sometimes the answer is yes. And the reason is that you're preparing for things to come at you that you don't know about, right? And that is the idea of being prepared for the unknown and the unknowable. And sometimes that means lifting something heavy 2 days in a row. If you are moving from one house to another, I just picked up this heavy couch yesterday. Do I have to haul the refrigerator today? And like sometimes the answer is yes, and that we need to be prepared for it both mentally and physically. And this is one of the ways that we do it. So yes, we're doing sit-ups again, and I know they were just yesterday. So squats. This could be air squats. I would encourage everybody, even if you did 70 or 60 on the pull-ups and push-ups, do the whole 100 squats and see if you can stay in the same exact spot the whole time, right? Try not to move your feet. Try to do all 100 reps. Even if you have to take a big deep breath at the top, try to keep them moving, right? The whole time. Push your intensity on that last bit of 100 squats. Angie is not one that I generally feel in the lungs. I feel it in the muscles, right? And that is what we go back to. What are we training today? We're not training the high intensity cardiovascular system. We're training muscular endurance, or the ability to increase the number of reps that we do before we hit failure, all right? For the warm-up today, 3 times through, 200-meter jog or 1-minute cardio, the Spider-Man plus the twist-up. We're doing that long lunge, elbow right next to the knee, and then I want you to twist towards this knee as you twist up. So look out, don't twist into your knee, twist upwards towards it, okay? Get that hip and the low back loosened up on that one. Push up to down dog, and then the seal press to the cat cow. That one, I want to just take a little time, seal press, and then our cat arching upward and cow arching downward. And those are two on the day after doing deadlifts, I want to make sure that everybody's low back and lumbar muscles and psoas are nice and loose before we go into this higher rep body weight workout. Good times on Angie are in the like 15 to 16 minute range, but I want everyone to just think about, don't worry about the time as much on Angie as you do try to focus on getting to a relatively high number of reps per set and pushing yourself on every single set. So it is the feel for Angie is more like a compound set of 4 different exercises in as few sets as you can do it. So the clock should be running, but don't worry so much about the time on this one. All right. Happy birthday to Audrey again and Christine again today if you guys watch this on the 30th. And we'll see you guys very soon.